One of the big growth areas, and I referenced before, is Japan. And you have a really exciting project there and development that's underselling it. I think it's a $10 billion spend. Can you just tell us a little bit about it, the opportunity, what you're going to be doing?
We've been on this journey. You'll find this staggering because sometimes this is how long these things take. We saw our first Diet member in 2009.
Just to stop you, that's their equivalent, their Congress?
Exactly. So this was going to be a federally regulated deal, which it ultimately became. The Abe administration got enamored with opening up the country for tourism. At the time in 2013, there was only 13 million visitors. If you think about Japan, it was staggeringly low compared to other really cool places to go in the world. Eventually, legislation gets passed. The build's extensive, though. Our project is 12 billion, not 10. But we picked Osaka because we thought they had the political will to want to get it done. And we picked a partner called Orix because we thought they had the risk profile to want to get something like this done and the background and the backbone. And they did. And so we ended up, though, with the only license in all of Japan. So if you think about it in the context of Singapore, which has 2 licenses, 6 million people, 20 million visitors. Singapore this year, Sands is going to make probably $2.5 billion of cash flow, bottom line. We have 120 odd million people. We're the only licensee in any time for the foreseeable future. We've started construction. We'll be open in 2030. We see it as our version of Marina Bay Sands and then some, given the market scale and size. It's an hour and a half closer to Beijing and Shanghai than Macau. So there's I think forgetting geopolitical issues that may or may not emerge, there's a huge opportunity there with China visitation. China's visitation is up over 30 million now already. So that unto itself has been a positive. It sits on a place called Yumeshima in Osaka, immediately adjacent to where the World Expo site was. Every day the last week, there was 250,000 visitors that went to World Expo. So the infrastructure has been put in play to accommodate this kind of tourism and traffic in this zone. It sits at the base of Kansai region, which is what the place Kyoto and some of the amazing places are in Japan for visitation. It will be one of the world's largest, if not the casino. We'll have over 6,500 slots. We'll have over 750 table games. And so we're very excited by it, actually. It's a journey. It's 2030 before we open. But I think the upside potential and the fact that we're going to be the only one for a considerable period of time. And think about profile of consumer and customers. The pachinko business in Japan itself has been a $30-odd billion business. And I would argue that the product offering that exists today in that space, we're just going to simply reestablish a whole new thing.
So if you took something like the Bellagio, I could be off by a little bit, but 70% of the revenue is non-gaming or so. Is Japan going to be a similar type of situation, or is it going to be more of a gaming-centric place?
I think it'll be more gaming-centric than here because it's the only one. We are limited in room keys for today. We're going to have 2,800 keys. There's 2 hotels we're building there. And so we're somewhat limited in that context, but over time that will change as well. So I think it'll be more gaming-centric just because of its scale than non. But the goal is international tourism. The goal is to serve as a gateway to folks to enter Japan and go from there. Just to give you a simple example, we're building a tourism center there. It's about 45 to 50,000 odd square feet. And it's to serve as a gateway to educate people on the rest of Japan and how to travel and where to go. So object being, they come in, they go, they get into this tourism center, they learn about other places that they can go and visit.
I mean, the opportunity sounds exciting, especially being the only one in the market, but you saw Sands and Wynn, they stepped back from pursuing the license. What did you see that they didn't?
Well, one, we saw Osaka versus Yokohama or Tokyo, which ultimately politically never got there. Sands was pushing Osaka. We decided to have a Japanese partner at scale. And so the way our partnership works is we're 40-odd%, they're 40-odd%, and we have a consortium of other Japanese partners who make up the difference. Think Panasonic, think high-end Japanese partners. We should have a small piece of this thing as part of a consortium. So we said to ourselves, this is a Japanese enterprise. Sands wanted to do it principally for themselves. Fair game. The winning combination, though, became we were right about both location and that combination of partners. And so we won the bid, is the bottom line. Look, it's not easy. The tax is 30%. Building anything in Japan, particularly on an island, we've got 3,500 pylons that go up to 70 meters. This is not a simple feat by any stretch, but we're all in. I was there last week. The site's literally coming out of the ground. You can begin to see the shape of the foundation, which is fascinating. After literally 15, 16 years at this, is compelling as hell for us.